hiya, hiya. Well, I hope you're having as much fun as I am today. Johnny Roberto Gonzalez. Uh, yeah, boy, even though the world looks a little screwed up, boy, there's first live. Whoa, thanks, Johnny. I hope you're alive tomorrow, too. Not with me, but just in life. It's fun to be alive if you look at it that way. It's easy to feel pissed off because life's going to beat you up no matter who you are. So you're going to go out there and try to live your way. And it ain't going to work a lot of times. And that's what I hope Let's Go Help does, is help people get through that stuff, because we show you ways, to get free help for anything that, gets in your way of what you want to do. I really believe that. I mean, I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but I've been doing this for 50 years, and I mean, it's not going to be easy. That's the other thing. You're not going to push a button and have one application to fill out and your life is going to change. That probably won't. You may get real lucky, but most likely you won't, and you're going to have to work at it. But there are programs that help. We live in a country where 40% of everybody in our country is helping somebody. Can you realize that? 40% of everybody in our country already gets paid to help you with problems. 40%. Wow, that's almost half the country is just getting paid to help other people, help the other half, but it's only 40. But we don't know about that 40% because the only thing we know is Google. And Google doesn't have these people. Well, they do, but you'll never find them because Google is 3 billion, 100 billion people who want to get money from you. So that's 60% of the company of our country wants to get money from you. 40% of the country wants to give money to you. That's why all these millionaires are in Washington now, billionaires, because they want more money from the government. So you look how much it is great to be president. Somebody gives you a free plane. Isn't that great? See, the government gives. It's the biggest giver in the world. Everybody thinks they make fun of it. Sure, it's screwed up. I'm screwed up. We're all screwed up. It's what you want to look at. That's how you stay married. What are you going to look at? Her bad parts or her good parts? That's why I feel to stay married, you have to have something bigger so that you stay there to get through the bad parts, because we all got bad parts. I need help with car repair. Easy. Finding housing. Car repair and housing. Go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Put in your zip code and then put in car. And you'll see 20 or 30 organizations, maybe 50, that help with car repair. Now, your problem now starts. That's not a problem finding those programs. That's easy. Now, what you do with the programs is what you have to realize. You're going to have to do work now. You're going to have to start calling it, and maybe even wind up calling every one of them. But you have 30, 40, 50 organizations that may or may not help you. They're the people you only want to talk to because they're going to know more about getting car repair for free than I will ever know or anybody else in the world will, because they're all local. And that's where you have to talk to local people who are involved in that problem you have to see what your options are. You don't know your options. We dream up what our options are, but that's not real, because we're dreaming that shit up in our head. What do we know? We never figured out about getting car repair for free before. Now, if you do that for 10 years, then you'll have the good options in mind. But if you don't, then you have to talk to people who do that. And see, all these people are free to talk to. All these people get paid. They won't get money from you. See, Google, you can't talk to any of those people unless you give them money. That's all they want to do. They only want to talk to people who give them money. I need your help. I started a nonprofit. I need to apply for grants. Okay. Emilio. Okay. The place to really go is to get free help. You sit down with counselors. Mentors in your city, county, state, or whatever. You'll have 40 or 50 organizations. That's all they do is sit down and talk to you for free about how to find money and help to start a business, a nonprofit, or anything. A good way to start with that is by going America's, AMERICAS, and then SBDC.org. That's America's, AMERICAS, and then SBDC.org. And you put in your zip code, you make an appointment anyway to get paying business debt or back rent. Yes, Johnny, it takes work on your part. You go over to, you remember Let's Go Help, so go over to the table of contents on the left there. We have a item called Unlock My Goals, okay? So over on the left, you go to Unlock My Goals, okay? And there you have 5 places to talk to, and 2 of them are for you. One is for starting a business or getting out of debt. I help my sister talk these same people to get her business out of debt. You can do this too. It means calling, make an appointment. You show you in the beginning of that report, a step-by-step report, who you have to call and make an appointment. And if that one doesn't help you, you call another one. They're all there, but they all have different degrees and whatever. It's sort of like dating or finding a job. Then you call another one. There's lots to call. Okay, and the same for paying back rent. If you go to findhelp.org, and actually the other one is paying my bills. Okay, look at that. Unlock my goals, and you want to look pay my debt and bills. Okay, and you follow those. And the first one is to call and make an appointment with a free counselor. See, it's all about calling. It's all about calling. I just need help paying back one bill from my past. What is it? Alimony? I have tried so many places to have gotten nowhere. What's the bill for? Maybe that can help you. But again, as a member, Julia, go to go to Unlock My Goals, okay? And look at the section called Pay My Bills and Debt, okay? And there are the people you want to start talking to, how to do that. Now, in addition to that, what you may not, and to give you a feel for how many people are out there to help you pay what is your zip code, Julie? Tell me what your zip code is. What's your zippy? Zippity-doo-dah, zippity code, my, oh my, okay. 72501, that's Oklahoma or somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go to findhelp.org. Find help. Okay, I'm gonna put in your zip code, 72501. Okay, now it shows that for 7 food in Arkansas, right? Batesville, Arkansas, 1,953 organizations that give free money and help in Batesville, Arkansas. Okay, now if you, and the key word there, if you put in emergency, financial emergency, let's try that. Financial emergency. Okay, let's see what they say there. Okay, there's 373 for financial emergency, okay? So you start calling through there. I mean, unfortunately, this takes work. It's not, you're right. So here's it for, and you have to call. But first, go to Unlock My Goals. First, you want to go to Unlock My Goals, and you want to make an appointment with the people that are at the beginning of Pay My Debt and Bills. I'm here in Puerto Rico and I need help getting out of debt. Also, does it work the same way? It should. Most of these programs are also in Puerto Rico. So go over on the left, okay? Kianara, okay. Go over on the left there and Unlock My Goals, and you see Pay My Debt and Bills. What's the zip code down in Puerto Rico? Okay, what's your zip code there? I'm going to take a look what's there. 00961. Okay, let's go see if we can help them. Okay. 00961. Okay. I'm going to put the zip code. I got 1,000 organizations. I'm going to put financial counseling. Okay, there's 220 organizations for financial counseling in your zip code. 221, okay? That should give you enough to get in trouble. But it really becomes work on your part now. So don't say, oh, fuck it, No, you're not gonna get help if you do that. You have to get a lot of phone calls that don't work, a lot of phone calls, you get the runaround, a lot of maybes, whatever, to get the real help. Unfortunately, our world is too complicated for you to do anything else but that, okay? Johnny, okay, what do you need, Johnny? I forget what you said you needed. And don't forget, I got a brain like a sieve. Paying business, okay, yeah, no, it's the same, Johnny. So now you want a business, okay? Need help with your business, okay? Is that what you have, Johnny? Anyway, paying business or back rent? Okay, let me give you. Let me see what Johnny's zip code is. 33982. Okay, let's see what they got there. 33982. Okay, now I'm gonna put a rent for you, Johnny, there, and see what that does. Okay, there's 61 programs for rent. Okay, for the business, you wanna go to the business people, make an appointment there to get help with your rent, with your debt on business, okay? Business debt, okay, here's back rent. Here's, what I say, 61 places for back rent. But for business, again, go to Unlock My Goals, and you'll see Start My Business, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, and you gotta call people. You gotta call them. There's no magic fairy that just because you're you that they just give you an application to solve your problem. No, you have to start calling people to make sure you get the right application. And there's no shortcut to that, okay? You have to do the work. And it's fun if you start getting some positive feedback, but you can't make one or two phone calls and think that there's nothing there for you. There's nothing where you looked. That's the problem. So you have to look other places. Okay, just got the #2 gifter badge. Wish I knew some if I really wanted. Good morning, Sabra. It's working for me. Great. So, what have you tried to find, sweetie? How are you doing? Because your feedback is wonderful to help other people. I mean, look at a clown like me. Nobody's going to trust what I say. And I don't blame them. I don't think I'd trust me. Love the hair. Thank you, Rona. And just, join. Good. How to make money. How to make money. Well, you earn it, or you get money to help you earn it. And that's what it is. What do you want to do in life? Here's what you do. If you're not a member of Let's Go Help and you want to know how to use government grants, whatever, to get a better life, download this report. I'll give you for free 500 programs, 500 grants in your state to do anything you want in life, okay? 500 programs in your state to do anything you want in life. Okay, how do you get that for free? Here's the website. The members could get this. Just go to Let's Go Reports and you'll see it there. But here it is, Tiny, you could have your friends do this, Tiny, TINY, URL.com/Let's-Go 500, okay? Mr. Whipple. So Tiny, if someone write this on YouTube, would be helpful, and TikTok, Tiny URL, tinyurl.com, tinyurl.com/Lesko, Lesko, Lesko, Lesko 500. So that's tiny, TINY, url.com/Lesko 500. Okay, I have a dilemma. The nonprofit I work for has lost all the volunteers due to Doge. How do I help them now with no workforce? Well, you volunteer and find other volunteers. How do you do that? What I would do is make an appointment here. Go to America's, go to America's SBDC. Okay? They're free management consultants for nonprofits or businesses or anything. So you make an appointment with them and brainstorm on how to do that, okay? And it's all about promoting, and there's ways to do it, I believe, without spending any money or getting any money. And other ways to do it. They'll help you start a crowdfunding campaign to help that service continue. Sorry, can you please repeat the link? It deleted. Which link, Kamara? I have a question. How do we apply for a Let's Go grant? Okay, Kamara, the grants are on the left-hand side. On the see on the left, there's a table of contents on the left-hand side, and the one item says Let's Go grants, and all the monthly grants are there. Can you please repeat the link? It deleted. Oh, yes, found it. Okay, great. That's good. No, don't forget, apply to our grants. And don't forget to check if you won. A lot of people don't check if they won. And we just sit there for 60 days and then have to put it in the next batch. Oh, okay, great. So that's what's in my. Hiya, Vanessa. So it's important you apply. We have 4 of them every month. One is that's due on the 4th of the month. And we give out, I think, $15,000 or $20,000. It fluctuates depending on how much money we made that month. And that's on the 4th. Then on the 15th, we have one for car repair. That's coming up, right? Car repair. So it's another day or two. So you have until midnight on the 15th to apply for $500 to help you with car repair. Okay. And then we have rent grants, help you with rent grants. And that's on the 20th. We give out money for rent grants. I've tried, fine, let's go many times. Yes, I receive free counseling. But when it comes to help with grants or even loans, you have to be military. Well, Julie, it depends on where you look. Sure, if you're looking, what do you need money for? And that's right, and that's true, but you have to dig deeper if that's all you're finding. I mean, like for rent, in my zip code, there's 70 organizations that help for rent. And yes, some are for military. But again, loans are even better from the government than anywhere else because they're not as mean for a court fine. Okay. Is that traffic court? What does it stop you from doing? I mean, it's like for your car, you got to pay your car, or they take your car or something like that. What kind of court fine? What kind of court fine, Julie? I would call the court that you got the fine from and look for options there, okay? If you can't find it, because they should have options. I don't know for sure, positive, but most government agencies do, okay? So call the court and work with them and see what your options are. The other thing, Julie, is go to this website, commoncause.org, find my representative. You want to get your elected officials to help you, okay? Failure to pay a fine from a long time. What is the fine? Is it an automobile fine or what is it, Julie? Failure to buy a fine. Yeah, is it auto or another kind of fine? Well, no matter what kind it is, go to this website here. It's called commoncause.org, and then you put in Find My Representative. And I would start at the top. You have about 10 to 12 political people that will fight for you with the court on what to do with that fine. And they could fight for you there better than your lawyer or anybody else, because it's the elected official that votes on their pay, on their budget. So they have power over these organizations. You have absolutely no clue as to who this gentleman is. Live invited guest join. Okay, so you got down the list. You have 2 senators. I would start with them. Then your congressman, and then your state reps, and just go down the list. I mean, it's going to take time, but it's better than that stuff you have on the back of your head now that's plaguing you, and it stops you resting well, or it really creates sickness. I think a lot of stress creates sickness in people, so you don't want to carry that around. And the way you do that is confront it. And there's people that'll help you confront it and know the best ways to do this, okay? I don't know your area, it's different everywhere, but you can get free local help to do. What to do when the court won't allow one to intervene into the court matter. Hire a lawyer, $300 an hour? No. If what are they gonna do with your home that you're worried about? Because if they're gonna kick you out of your home, then what you have to do is go to J-U-S-T, shelter, S-H-E-L-T-E-R, justshelter.org. And they have a state-by-state listing of free lawyers that will fight for you to save your home, okay? Just, J-U-S-T-S-H-E-L-T-E-R, for free lawyers that will fight for you to save your home, okay? That makes sense, I hope. And you gotta make a bunch of calls. It's all about. I remember watching you about a decade ago. Yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, I was on TV. Can you tell us how to find to get a house again? Yes, the first thing to do. There's. Let's see. Let me give you a free report on all the programs where you live that help you find a house, no matter what income you have. Okay. Let's see, I think I have a housing one. Opportunities, unclaimed. Let's go home. Yeah, okay. Tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL.com/let's go home. Tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL.com/let's go, L-E-S-K-O, home. One more time. Tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL.com, /let's go, L-E-S-K-O, home, H-O-M-E. Okay, that will get you going. There's 7 organizations in your city that you have to call, all 7, to see how they could help you do that. What is that site? What site, Hugh? The tiny for the house, for housing site. You need Hugh. Well, no. If you remember, Hugh, you want to go over to the table of contents on the left. Table of contents on the left. We have under Unlock My Goals. We have to buy a home. That's where you want to do. Okay. I don't want to be a member that missed out winning something. Where do I go for the winners? Okay, Saba, that on the left-hand side, we have Let's Go Grants, and we have the winners there, okay? Let's Go Grants, the table of contents on the left, you go there, and you'll see we have the grants, we have the 4 grants that you apply for, and then the winners are there too. But applied to the government, we're giving out peanuts compared to what the government's giving out. The government's giving out $18,000 to every adult in this country. And it's more this year, even with Trump and all the noise he's making. They're really giving out more grants than Biden did, because it's baked in the system. He's fired about, let's see, what was that data? I have that data here. Okay, He fired anywhere from 100,000 to 200,000 people. Now, you can't believe the Doge figures, because they were saying they were going to save $2 trillion. Then it became $1 trillion. Now it's 150 billion, and that can't even be verified. So you can't say. But if you take their words as the number of government employees they fired, it's $100,000 to $200,000, and that's like less than 5% of the government. But the amount of money, extra money they're giving out this month is like double that. It's you know, what is it? It's probably 7, 8, 10% more. It's 400 billion more they're giving out to people this year than last year. So that's why it's already baked in the system. He's just creating press releases. You inspire me to write a book that was only a dream. Yeah, it can. You help. There's a lot of free help. It doesn't matter. You don't need a publisher. There's too many ways to do this. There's a lot of ways to do it. We have again, with these, the free mentors in your area where you live. Look and start a business, and the free mentors are there. And you could call them up, make an appointment. Hey, the best way for you to start doing this, and get help to do that. Another thing, I'm sure there's, if you go to Meetup, go to meetup.org, put in your zip code, and then put in start a business or writer, and find groups locally, meetup groups. They're free. They're people like you that are doing it. So you learn from other people about what they found that was helpful. So you learn that way. You stand on the shoulders of other people. Okay, where can I find these grants? Well, I'm at letsgohelp.com. If you want to join us, we have 15,000 people that help each other get government grants. That's what we do. So if you want to join us, be one of our 15,000 people. They're available every day live on Zooms to help answer your questions personally on what they have. We have our own grants we give out. Is like $50,000 to $70,000 free every month, and that's letsgohelp.com. Okay, letsgohelp.com. Okay, Vanessa, anything I can do for you today? What does Vanessa need today? What does Vanessa need today? What does Vanessa need today? Okay, we have a lot. I see you have a doggy in your life. We have a lot of free pet care to tell you about. If you download the 500 mini grant reports, look on Let's Go Grants. I'm good. Okay, thanks. Look for Let's Go reports on the left-hand side, and download the 500 mini grant report for your state, and you'll see sources. Or another way you do is go to findhelp.org. What's your zip code, Vanessa? Tell me your zip code. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. What is Vanessa's zip code today? Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Come on, Vanessa, what's your zip code? Where are you? Where are you, baby? Tell me, talk to me, Vanessa. Where are you? Come on, you're there. I know you, okay? Where are you, Vanessa? Okay, she went somewhere. Tammy, what's your zip code? Let's show them the kind of things that we got. She got a new dog. Oh, and she's in Alabama. She's in Alabama? Okay, but I need a zip code. So she's in Alabama. Okay, 36507. Okay, let's go see what we have for pet care. Okay, findhelp.org. And 36507. I mean, pets are expensive, right? So you need help, okay? I put in pets after the zip code for she lives. 38 sources, 38 for free help and money for pet owners. I guess it really goes to the pets, okay? Here it is, okay? Free help for pet cares, 38 sources, okay? And I wonder how many listings are listed How many listings listings are in the findhelp.org database. I wanted to know that. Maybe. Okay. 600,000. So that's 600,000 grants. So, see, 600,000. So you think you know all the grants? No, here. There's one source of 600,000 grants from government offices and nonprofit organizations, and that's findhelp.com. 600,000, okay? But if you put grants in Google, you get 200 million. So you can't deal with that. And so you get the 600,000, you put in your zip code, now you're down to 1,000 or so. 2,000, 3,000, that's manageable, okay? That's manageable. To get a business grant, the best place to start is America's, AMERICAS, and then SBDC, okay? America's SBDC. .org, americassbdc.org. How can I get my mom deterring home rebuilt? Okay, you go here, you put in your zip code at findhelp.org, findhelp.org. Okay, you got that? Findhelp.org, and you put in your zip code, then you put in home repair, findhelp.org, your zip code, and then you put in home repair. Okay, I'm gonna give you one other phone number too, that you should write down right away and call this number. Okay, this is called Elder Care Hotline for taking care of seniors. 800-677-1116. 800-677-1116, okay? 800, somebody write that down on TikTok, because nobody's gonna remember. 800-677-1116. 800-677-1116. Well, you guys on TikTok, you're not gonna be good members if you wanna join, because members help each other. There it is, great. 800-677-1116, good. Because good Let's Go Help members help each other get grants, okay? We're not alone out here. Grants for tax debt or student debt, yes. You go to irs.gov and put in offer in compromise. irs.gov, put in offer in compromise. The government has programs where you don't have to pay all your taxes. And you could save up to 90% on that. Okay, for your student debt, to get rid of that, Trump has programs for that too. You go to studentaid.gov, just studentaid.gov, and you call someone there, and you call. They have an 800 number down at the bottom in the contact. You wait on hold, because you have to call those people to talk to them. They're the only place you really get relief on that is through those programs, and there's about a dozen of them, and they're the best place to find out. For general debt, you go to HUD.gov, HUD for HUD.gov/counseling, HUD.gov/counseling, and you make an appointment with a local counselor. There's thousands of them all over the country, okay? So that's what you want to do. And if you want us to help, go to Find Help with, want to go to letsgohelp.com. That's if you want to join our 15,000 members that help each other get grants. That's at findhelp. No, not Find Help. I don't know what I'm saying. Just stuff coming out of my head. letsgohelp.com. That's who you want. You want letsgohelp.com. They're the people who are going to help you. Unlimited help to apply to every government grant you're eligible for. And that's over like $5 trillion. That's given out every year, no matter who the president is. So it's just, I mean, they're nibbling around the edges, and like I say, maybe they got rid of 3% of the employees they fired, but a lot of them are going to be coming back. Actually, they're trying to come back now, and the government can't even find them to hire them. It's just a mess, but it's good entertainment, isn't it? But people are getting hurt, collateral damage. That's still 100,000 people that are hurt. Just a shock. One day you come to work, you've been there 10, 15, 20 years. Oh no, leave at the end of the day, forever. Wow. How about a grant for publishing a memoir? Yes. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of ways to get grants that, for publishing and writing. A good way is to go to America's, AMERICAS, and then SBDC, Americas, with an S in there, and then SBDC.org, O-R-G, put in your zip code, and then make an appointment. They're free counselors. They help you make money with anything you want. How do you like that? They're all free. Don't go to Google. Gonna get ripped off, okay? Or just pay for something you didn't have to. I can't get a response, sadly. I don't know where then you try somewhere else. Ocean waves. If you're trying to, organization doesn't work, you have to go somewhere else. I mean, that just, nobody gets up in the morning just to save us. We got to find the right person, and there's more than one place. There's hundreds. Like I say, there are 600,000 organizations in America, 600,000 organizations in America that are set up to take your problem and try to find you money and help to solve it. You realize that? You don't know, because they don't advertise. And you won't find them in Google, so stay out of Google, okay? That's where you go. So if you need help for that, it's letsgohelp.com. But you don't need us. You could certainly start learning yourself. And you could start that by going to findhelp.com, okay? Or findhelp.org. Oh. I need information for a dental implant grant. Okay, Ocean Waves for dental, free dental help. Go to needy, Needy, MEDS.org. Needy, Needy, MEDS.org. And you'll see on the left-hand side, all free and low-cost dental clinics, okay? Okay, I'm going to go. So goodbye, Joe. I gotta go. Oh, me, oh my. Talk to you soon. You silly baboon. Okay, oh. Yep, Frank, that's going all over the country. Now I've seen low income up to $150,000, like in New York, $120,000 to get free tuition. There's cities now that give you grants if you have lower than $125,000. Yeah, it's crazy. And even like daycare and stuff like that, that's up to $200,000. I don't know what country that is. We also have more poor people in America than anywhere else in the developed countries. So in the rich countries, we have more poor people than any other of the 35 rich countries. Talk to you soon, guys.